Welcome to the press conference for In the Mood for Love, a gala presentation at the Toronto International Film Festival, directed by Wong Kar-wai.
I think it's very different from working for other directors because he never has a script, a complete script, and he just came up with an idea, and he used to develop the stories and the characters on the set.
We had a lot of technical problems because of what I just said. To find a set with two houses next door to each other with a staircase that he liked was very hard, and it had to look like it was from the 60s. And in Hong Kong, it's almost impossible to find a set like that. So that took a long time, and then the locations, he wanted to shoot in Macau, and at that time Macau was having some political problems, and we couldn't go there. And then I think we were first frustrated that the film just went on and on and on, but I think one good thing that came out of it was that because it took so long to make, we had time to really get into it, especially for myself, how I looked in the film, the hair, the makeup, the dresses. I had a hard time to deal with it at the beginning, but after like 9 months, I got used to it, and everything became very natural to be like that. I think William, the art director of the film, he has always wanted to make a film with Qi Pao, the Chinese dress, Chen Sao, because of the memories of his mother. That's what she only wore in the 60s, which is the same for my mother too, because I still have old photos. And I think it was his idea and his dream to concentrate on just Chinese dresses for the whole film. And in terms of the fabric, he did a very good job in making them. But I think, and also because the film is so much about in-house, in the office, and downstairs, there were like just 3 or 4 sets, and it's only 2 of us. Yes, because it's been a while, and I always knew that he worked without a script, and he always built the whole story around the characters, and that also with the mind of who is playing the character. So everything is built from zero, and from one scene, it would inspire him to the next, and the next, and the next. And it took me a long time to really forgive him for being like that, if you will. Because at first I really found that, why do you have to make films like that? Why can't you get it all prepared and then we start shooting instead of having 30, 40 people on set every day waiting for you to be inspired? But then after a while, I realized there's nothing I can do about it. That's his style.
Actually, Maggie is very professional, and I feel very nice working with her, and very comfortable.
And another reason is because we've known each other for really a long time, because we worked on this TV soap 15 years ago,
yes,
when we were very, very young, and it was actually
not very.
Just and it took like 4 or 5 months to make. So at that point in our lives, that we spent 4 or 5 months really intensively together, but then having this reunion now is like meeting a new Tony, because after 15 years, we've grown up to be not different people, but we're older and wiser, etc., etc. But it's great working with Tony because I think he's a very sensitive guy, and to have your partner being sensitive is very important for me, especially in a film like this, and especially a lot of it has to do with improvising. You don't want to have this macho, solid, great-looking guy, but he's like, just there, stands on your foot or, hits, etc. I think it's about understanding each other, and also because we're so different as people, our character's really different. He's very laid back and whatever. Very quiet. And I'm like, let's go, yeah, boom, boom, boom.